Hello, you're watching Together for Dialogue podcast. We will discuss about decision making and how to involve young people to decision making processes. And our guest is here, Eva, a young activist. Thank you for being here in our podcast. So let's start. Our first question is how to involve young people in decision making processes.
Decision-making processes. Okay. At first, I think that we need to inform the youngsters why they should be more decisive and why they should be more decision-making people. I would make some posts or postcards.
But what motivates you to get involved?
I would say that my country, my homeland, motivates me to do good things for it. I want the next generations live in a peaceful, in happy environment, and they can think about their hobbies, their interests. That's why the next generation, my homeland, my country, motivates me to do good stuff for it.
Okay, and how you came from this decision to get involved these processes, and or your first experience, how was it?
For me, it is something that just comes from inside. There is not a prompt or a reason why I'm doing this. It just, okay, it's a good idea. I want to help somebody with this, or I would like to be involved in this project because maybe I will learn something. Maybe it will be beneficial for me and the others as well. And for about the first experience, I would say that the first experience was when I was 15. I was a volunteer in a new magazine, yes. It was a book festival, and I was there for the photos. I was responsible for the good photos. I was choosing them for the media, and I just liked it because I saw a lot of happy people in the picture, and it was, let's say, motivational for me to look at the photos, choose the good ones for the society. That was my first experience.
That was good. And how make to young people voices heard?
That's a hard question.
Others.
For others, I would say that the young people should be responsible for it, because if I want to be heard, at first I need to speak up.
Yeah.
Young people should speak up. They should get together, work together. They should try to do their best for themselves. And after that, if they want to make changes, they will try and they will figure out how to do the changes. I think the first one is that just the desire to make changes.
Okay, for making good changes and express something, we are using internet and media, and there are some digital activism ways. You can name some of them, some examples, or what are you using?
Okay. I think that media is really big part of our life. That's true.
Yeah.
That's why we can use the media. Maybe we can have some campaigns or the simplest one is that stories, like, I don't know, tap in, let's see you as a kid. I think that's kind of campaign as well. We can use that sort of story making to speak up about our problems, about our social life. That's it, I think.
And how can young people find reliable information about digital activism, or what the way you're finding them?
That's a bit hard, because nowadays we have a lot of deep fakes and etc. I would say that we should follow the proper. We should be more careful about whom we are following, or who's the one who's spreading the information about this or that. Also, maybe we should take some courses or visit some programs where they want to teach us how to do that. That's it, I think.
Okay, and what challenges do young people face in a digital world?
I have heard that some of my friends were assaulted because of the deepfakes or something, because picture or something was spread out without their knowledge. But what concerns me, I do not remember a case that I had a problem with it, or
They shouldn't remember. And let's speak about civic competence. What do you think are the civic competence of young people?
Oh, I think the first point is responsibility, because we should take responsibility, even if sometimes we don't want to do so. It is really, really important to take for responsibility for your life, for your education, for your household. I don't know. And in the end, you should take responsibility as a citizen. The next point, I would say that civically engaged people youngsters should be more informative. They should be educated. They should be open-minded to the world. Also, the third point.
Okay, there are skills that young people should develop.
Yeah, that's true. They should be skillful. I would say the first one is the leadership. It is really important nowadays to be an entrepreneur, to be a decision-making person, because we have a lot of problems that should be solved. And the only ones who should be responsible for it are we.
And how civic competence can help young people?
In my opinion, it is not something that is visible. Sometimes you cannot point at this case or something and you just say, oh, that's where I was civically competitive person. In life, you can just feel that it becomes easier and easier for you to live when you're an active person because of some factors. But I would say it is not like visible or it is not touchable. It just makes your life easier. Maybe someday after 20 years or something, if I look back, I would say, oh, that's right. The civic competence helped me to become this person. I think it just simplifies your way, your path in your life.
What do you think? is it easier to live in Yerevan? Is it easier for young people from Yerevan or in regions to get involved in decision-making processes? Is there any differences, in your opinion? Or maybe young people from Yerevan have more opportunities?
I would say no. Actually, the time came for me to speak up about this problem, because everybody thinks that if you live in Yerevan, it is easier for you and it is way more. There are a lot of opportunities for you rather than people who live in regions. But I remember 2 times that I was rejected because of I was living in Yerevan. I was not from a region and I was rejected. Actually, at that point, I felt that there is some inequality. Sometimes, maybe in some contexts, when you live in Yerevan, there are more opportunities. Because a lot of people work and live here. That's why there are some places you can visit, you can go, rather than living in a village. But nowadays, I think it is more. There is more equity. Like people from region, they are also as much as educated, maybe more in some cases, more, because they have that desire to work on themselves and they want to become more and more. But what about the opportunities? That's 2 cases. It was really not pleasurable for me, because I really wanted to be involved in that project. And they just said no because you're living in Yerevan. That was sad.
Yeah, I'm from Yerevan too, and there was a time that I think so. That I think that in regions there are more programs for young people than in Yerevan.
Yes, in some cases that's true. That's really true.
And more opportunities than here. Just there are more centers maybe. But not programs.
Yeah, that's true. In Yerevan, we have the physical centers, but the programs are, how to say, concentrated on regions rather than in youngsters who are from Yerevan.
Yeah, schools from there, not here. Some of them. Okay.
Some of them, yes, that's true.
And maybe you have some message for young people to get involved in decision-making processes.
Yes, I would say yes. Remember, whenever you are, wherever you are, that your future belongs to you. Not me, not to others, just to you. You're the one who's responsible for your future and for your steps.
Thank you. That was a good one. Thank you for interesting interview. And I just want to remind you that you should get involved in decision-making processes. Thank you for watching. That was Together for Dialogue podcast.